45 hours, 63.6 and 64.6, you will see that the total registered voters on 9th August 2045 is 21 million, under the King's 589,961. On 10th August is 21,926,565. If you deduct those numbers and you compare to the people who are actually identified by the kits, actually, the people who are identified by the kits is more than this number. And a lot of people will say, oh, why do we have more people who are registered in those stations than people voted? It happens. And because the relationship between the people who are identified in the kit and those total number of voters in those polling stations is not a linear relationship in this sense. So, 9th August 2045, a kit will report 10 people. So we'll say 10 people have been identified in those kits, but the number of registered voters is 700. We'll add in the total number of registered voters. You reached 10th August 240. That kit has already given its maximum registered voters in the original reporting. But people will keep on passing it. When another 20 people pass through, the kit will report 20 people have passed me through, so we will say the voters identified as the KIMS has increased. But we don't increase the registered voters in those polling stations because it is already reported. So the relationship is not one-to-one, and you have to understand, and this is the confusion that is coming, we have to understand, the only way you will know the total registered voters is when all the KIMS have reported. So when all the KIMS had reported, because this is a snapshot of that information in time, when all the KIMS had reported, the voter turnout was 64.7103. So what was remaining that time? Only the manual voters. How many? 86,899. So it's good to understand that, because if someone just looks at this information, you will come with all manner of confusion. So the kit will report once one voter passed through the kit, we say one voter identified, but the column of registered in that policy we put 700. But the voters will keep on going through the kit. So as people go through the kit, we'll keep on increasing the voters identified in that kit, but the number of registered voters will remain constant. The issue of the Venezuelans, they were involved in deployment of infrastructure and the servers platform. They did not have any access to the RTS. Look at the affidavit of Michael Ouma. Look at the affidavit of Hilda Kabongo. It actually shows the kind of rights they had. There was no unauthorized access, and in fact, the scrutiny report will bear that out. Did the postponement of elections in those counties only affect presidential voter turnout? I have indicated that is a hypothesis that has been laid out before the court. It is not borne out by the data. In fact, the voter turnout was comparatively the same. If there's no agent, Justice Muli asked, if there's no agent, what happens? The integrity, the processes that we have in terms of the KIMS return, in terms of the portal, even if there is no agent, we can actually confirm what happened. So it's not the role of even if someone said I did not have an agent, but my votes have been tampered with, we can be able to find out. Demonstrate, I have, go to the last page. In the 40 seconds, Madam CJ, I can demonstrate that. If you look at that form, that is a form, the agent copy. If you look at the second last one, where it starts from demonstrate, 34A. So look at that form. So side by side, it's the agent copy and what is in the portal. We have marked all the places that what is wrong with that form. What is wrong with that form? If you look at the elevation of the camera, same. If you look at the IBC logo in the background, both images, same. If you look at the exact paper fold in the bottom left corner of both images, same. The image is brightened to show that it has undergone editing. That's the top left is dark. The agent copy is in JPEG. The form is uploaded on our form is uploaded on the portal 10th of August 2022 at 2 days later. And we have put that in our affidavit, actually. You can check all the edits.
Sorry, Council, you are not being recorded, but we suggest that you take the next 2 minutes and finish. Please put the machine back. You're about the end, right?
Yes, I am to the question that The 185, yeah. If you can go back.
We'll give you 5 minutes, see what you can do with it.
Yes, yeah, thank you so much, Madam Susan. So, what we did is, we just took the form they provided us, and we juxtaposed as against what we have. And we've marked all the places what is wrong with that form. And what is wrong with that form? If you look at the QR code, up on the left, on the right, and also on the left, the QR code, it's cropped similarly in both pictures. The IEBC logo underneath the document coincides with what was in the pressing officer. It's actually an impossibility. I've given you a form to take a picture, and what you are producing me is actually underneath the logo of the document, the IEBC logo that the presiding officer was using. So I've given you your form, you're taking your picture for your agent, and you're using the same that the IEBC PO was using. Both photos are taken from the same elevation. I believe the court has ICT experts, and in fact, you don't need an expert to look at this. Look, the margins cropping are the same, which is really amazing. Look at the margin cropping for both of them. And there's no any other conclusion. What people were doing is that you will download, because there's no way you can be able to get our forms are different, and this form has gone through many processes from the polling station, county tallying, constituency tallying center. So the forms are ubiquitously available. They're available everywhere. The only way you can be able to do anything about it is you have to download our form and try to do tamper with it, what the agents in this case were doing. If you can go to the second one, this is the one I was describing. In fact, this one has, it even has the timestamp of their form, JPEG. We don't do JPEG. This, then 2 days later, the elevation of the camera, and I have noted all the things that are wrong.